Hey guys, what is up? This is Miss Carmona coming at ya, getting ready to teach you something brand new in math for this week. This week in math, your content area is going to be time to the hour and time to the half hour. And I know what you're thinking. Time to the hour? Miss Carmona, haven't we already learned this? Yes, you have. It is very, very important that you review what you already know so that you can prepare your brain, prepare your mind to learn something new. So let's use our prior knowledge to get our brains thinking. Ready. Now, if you were activating that prior knowledge, you were probably thinking about this. You know that this is a clock, right? And on this clock, we have numbers. They are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And we also know that on this analog clock, everybody say analog. Great job. On the analog clock, there are two hands. One is a smaller hand, and one is a larger hand. Now, the smaller hand is your hour hand, and your longer hand is your minute hand. I'm going to show you a little trick that I've shown my class, and maybe Miss Reyes and Miss Gray have shown you too. Let me peek real quick. Hour. H-O-U-R. Hour has 4 letters in it. So is hour a long word or a short word? You're right, it is a short word. It is only 4 letters long. So the hour hand is your shorthand. Now, minute, M-I-N-U-T-E, is a long word. It has 6 letters in it. So it is going to be your long hand. Just one more time to make sure that you know. Hour, short word. Hour, shorthand. Minute, long word. Minute, long hand. Yes? Do you have it? Great job. Now, I also wanted to remind you that when we tell the time, we start with the hour first. We don't go 12:02. Oh, no, we don't. We don't go o'clock 2. Do we go, I know. This is o'clock 5. It's not? Oh, you're right. I do. I need to start with my hour first. We go 5 o'clock. And so we remember that when our minute hand is on the 12, that we say o'clock. And when we write that number digitally, we write it with a double 0. It's 0, 0. Let me grab my board. Now, like I said, when we tell the time, we start with our hour first. So looking at my analog clock, I'm going to start with my hour. I said it was 5, and then our colon, very important, you don't want to forget it, and then o'clock, 0, 0. That is how we write it digitally. If you notice the digital clock, like this, just has numbers. There are no hands. Digital clocks like this are a lot easier to read than analog clocks, but both clocks are extremely, extremely important. Now, I'm going to sing you guys a little song, and I hope that you can sing it along with me. Stop, re-listen to the video, sing it with me. I will be teaching you another part of the song later on in the week, but I wanted to teach you this song just so that you can remind and stick in your brain of the difference between the minute hand and the long hand. Okay? So it's to the tune of bingo, and it's going to sound like this. I know how to tell the time, yes, this is how I do it. Shorthand tells the hour, shorthand tells the hour, shorthand tells the hour. I can tell time. Can you do that with me? Please do it with me. Don't make me sing by myself. I know how to tell the time, yes, this is how I do it. Shorthand tells the hour, shorthand tells the hour, shorthand tells the hour. I can tell time. Great job. Now we're going to sing about the longhand. Same tune, except we're going to change it. Instead of the shorthand, we're going to say the longhand. And the longhand tells the minute. Good. Are you ready? I know how to tell the time, and this is how I do it. Longhand tells the minute. Longhand tells the minute. Longhand tells the minute. I can tell time. Try it with me. I know how to tell the time, yes, this is how I do it. Longhand tells the minute, longhand tells the minute, longhand tells the minute. I can tell time. Great job. Now the next little part that I'm going to tell you is just reinforcement, just to remind you one more time of everything we've gone over today. If the longhand's on the 12, I know what that means. It means o'clock. It means o'clock. It means o'clock. I can tell time. Try that with me. If the longhand's on the 12, I know what that means. It means o'clock, it means o'clock, it means o'clock. I can tell time. I hope you guys were singing along with me and just reinforcing what you already know about time to the hour. What we're going to do really quickly is I'm going to show you a time on the clock, and I want you to holler out what the time is. I don't care if you're yelling at a screen. I can hear you. My class knows. I tell them all the time, I've got really good ears. I hear everything. So I promise I can hear you through the screen. Okay, wait a second. If you yelled out 8 o'clock, kiss that brain of yours. You are so smart. Let me see if I can get you. If you looked at this and you yelled out 2 o'clock, give yourself a whoop whoop. You are awesome. I'm going to try a hard one. I'm going to see if I can trick you. I bet I can't though, because you're super smart. If you looked at this and you yelled out 6 o'clock, oh, you are so, so amazing. There's no way I could try and trick you. You already know the difference between these two hands, and so that is not, excuse me, confusing to you at all. This is your hour hand because it is the short hand, and this is the minute hand because it is the long hand. Guys, thank you so much for listening. Remember to like the video and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of this brand new content that we are teaching you during our time apart. We miss you. Bye.